May 2023 for Amazon KDP is by far my highest paid royalties month so far, and I am just so excited to be sharing this with all of you. So let's start with ads. So I honestly have not really run ads on my KDP account. I started my account in December 2021, and since then I've spent a total of $13 on ads. So that's why this is zero. However, for June, I plan to run ads. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing them for the entire month, but I plan to run them, and they're already delivering down here. But I'll go over that later on in the video. So first, this is just my dashboard. So for June 1st, so far, I haven't made any sales, but that's perfectly fine. Let's head over to the orders tab and go to the previous month so I can show you my May 2023 number of orders. And I'm just really excited about this. So hit last month, and then it's just going to take a second to refresh. And for a second there, I got scared. I was like, why does it say one? But let's go to all books because I was on compare books. So here we go. Out of all my 263 books so far, I sold 163 units. So I'm very, very excited about this because this is my highest units ordered month so far. And honestly, I'm really happy that I didn't have to do ads in order to get this either. So each day my units kind of changed. I had some days where I only sold one, and then I had days where I sold up to 10. So it did vary pretty drastically for me, but that just kind of seems to be what happens with my KDP account so far. And I'm going to hit compare books just so you can see the top 10. So my top 10 books made up 100 of the units ordered. So it was a little more than half, since 63 would be the remaining. So it was probably, I'm not sure the exact math on that, but it was more than half of the sales came from these top 10 books. And I'll go over what books sold actually when we go to royalties. But this is a major improvement from my 2022. So I'm just going to show my lifetime real quick just so I can show you the difference between 2022 and the previous months as well. So give it a second to load. Here we go. So for my lifetime, I've sold a total of 1,221 units ordered. But for 2022, if you look all the way to the left, it is way down there. Now, I don't know the exact amount. I'd have to actually go to it. But I sold most likely less than 10 or so within the month, somewhere around there. So it's definitely changed drastically since then. And my previous months, I've been gradually going up for a little while, and I'm also very pleased with that. But so far, this is my highest orders month. So let's go to royalties, because this is probably what you're all waiting for. Now, keep in mind that I did the one-time bulk update because of the whole price change. So I think that honestly really helped me this month with my royalties because all my books pricing changed, but the royalties are actually just higher now because the price changes aren't in effect until June 20th. So my books are priced more, so I'm getting actually a higher royalty, so I'm making more money. But once all the pricing and printing cost changes on June 20th, I believe that's the date, then I'll be making about the same royalties that I was before. But as of right now, I'm actually gaining and making more, so that's kind of cool. And I think that definitely helped me with my royalties this month. So let's just give this a second to load. And for May 2023, I made for Amazon KDP, if this will ever load, let's just hit the wait button. It's just adding some more suspense. Here we go. $418.40. And remember, I didn't do this with any ads. I also don't advertise my books. I think I may have posted one book just on like my personal Facebook page that I'm probably just going to delete because I don't think anybody ordered. But it's a composition notebook I made like a very long time ago, but Amazon had it on sale. So I was like, whatever, I'll post about it. And I don't think anybody ordered. So that's fine. But I really don't promote my books right now and I don't do ads. And I was able to make this much money. So very, very happy about that. And again, like my royalties vary every day. It's kind of a big difference. I go from like one sale a day to 10 sales a day, etc. Sometimes I'll sell even more. Sometimes it just really, really varies. Like, I had some days here where I made over $20 a day, and then some days where I made less than $5 in a day. So it's just a big difference, and I'm not really sure why, but that's okay. And let's go to compare books. So doing my top 10, they made up $241.04. So they definitely made over more than half again, but I don't feel like it's as much because actually two of my books in the top 10 don't make a lot of royalties compared to the rest. And that's just because when I made them, I priced them lower, and now I just don't really want to change it. So I'm just leaving it like that. I worry about me changing the pricing and then they like not passing the review, and then I lose out on all the other royalties. So I just leave it. But for my actual top 10, let me get into that really quick before I show you my lifetime royalties. So my top 10 consists of basically all scrapbook paper except for one, which is a coupon book. And out of all the books that sold, so I have 263 right now live on my dashboard, and I created some books in May, so not all of those were actually live throughout the month. And I also unpublished some as well. But I sold a total of 41 different books, which when I do the math for that and divide 41 by 263, it's about 15.5% or so of my books sold. So I think that's pretty good. But majority of my sales all came from scrapbook paper or craft paper pad books, other than the coupon book was in my top 10. I sold, I believe, one of a sketchbook book, like a sketchbook paper pad or like something like that. And then I also sold a planner, but this planner I actually have unpublished. But apparently, if Amazon prints extra copies for some reason, then they keep your book live, not like actually live, but they keep the book for sale until those copies are sold out. So it says online, like, only 2 copies left or 2 in stock, something like that. But that sold, and that was a big shock to me because I was like, how did this sell? But that's not something that should really keep selling. I think there's 1 or 2 left, maybe. So if those ever sell, then it's already unpublished, so it's not going to continue to sell. But other than that, other than the sketchbook, coupon book, and then the planner, everything else, all the other sales were all scrapbook paper. So I'm not sure the exact amount, but definitely majority were all scrapbook paper. So let me show you here my lifetime royalties so far, just so you can see the difference between 2022 and then again how my account has been trending upwards, thankfully, and I hope it continues to trend upwards for a little while now. And again, I have not used ads for this, and I don't really promote, so I really love showing this because I just want to show that you can do this if you don't have a lot of money to start. Like, I don't have a lot of money right now, and especially when I started, like, I couldn't really invest a lot. So this is kind of what I had to work with. So looking at my May 2022, it was definitely lower. I'm not sure the exact royalties again, but definitely less than 50, maybe even less than 30 or 20. I'm not sure. I'd have to actually look at that. But then the last few months, it's been trending upwards gradually, and I'm just really excited for that. So I'm happy to meet this goal of over $400 a month. And now my next goal is going to be over $500 a month. So let me get into my ads, because if you've been following my channel for a while, then you know my feeling on ads. And I mean, I have mixed feelings on ads. I think they can be helpful. I think they can be hurtful. I think it depends on the book, your niche. Like, I think there's so many factors into it, and they take so much time and effort that it just hasn't been worth it to me. But if you haven't checked out my recent video already, I actually accepted a contract job. So I'll be working 40 hours a week again. And once the contract job is over, if it's not extended, or if I don't accept a permanent position if they offer one, then I really want to be able to make working for myself work. And I need KDP to be making more. And I mean, I just need more income. So I thought I might as well try ads, because I don't know. I just think that I'm going to try them for real for actually about a month, or I have about $20 I can spend on them and just see what happens, because I'm not super convinced they're going to go well for me. But if I can make even an extra $50 a month from ads, that's an extra $50 a month. So as long as I'm making a profit, then to me it's going to be worth it to do them. So I just have some lottery ad campaigns right now. So basically I have a sketchbook, and I have this because I have one sketchbook that I think could actually have potential to be a bestseller, but it's in a highly competitive niche. So I've been surprised that I've been able to actually make sales with it, but I did niche down and do my keyword research. So I think if I utilize ads, then I may be able to even increase that even more. So that's why I have a sketchbook here. I thought about doing coupon books, but I was already getting too overwhelmed with having two campaigns. So we're just going to stick with these two. And then scrapbook paper. This has all of my scrapbook paper, craft paper pad, that were live or available at the time I made this. I made it like a few days ago, so it has most of them in there right now. And basically, I did this before when I had a different campaign, and it kind of worked out well. I just got nervous because then it seemed like I was spending but not making sales. But my plan with that is to kind of just see what scrapbooks sell. And if one of them or a few of them get a lot of clicks and no sales, then I can like delete them or like turn them off or whatever through the ad campaign. So it's going to start out as like a lottery ad where it has all of those like kind of books in it. But then I'll probably be turning some off as we go, just depending how well they do. And then for the sketchbook, it's only that one book in there. So if it doesn't do well, then I'll just turn off the entire campaign. But we'll see how it goes. I'm going to try to have faith in that this is going to work and this is going to help scale my business, because if I can reach my goals faster doing this, then it's just going to help me in the long run. And now that I'll have some income hopefully coming in every week, I can actually afford to do this without being so nervous about it. I mean, I know $20 isn't a ton of money, but if it goes well and each month I make more, then I could potentially increase that. So that's my plan for the next coming month with ads. And also, in regards to my books, I really want to create more scrapbooks. So I believe I have 84 of them now. So 84 of the books on my dashboard that are like live and being sold are scrapbooks or craft paper pad, and I'd love to have like 1,000 of those, but that goal is like really far away. So I think my first big milestone will be like 500, which is still far away, but I'm going to be breaking that down and potentially doing a series on that. So my first like smaller milestone is going to be 100 of them. So we'll see how that goes, but since those are my best sellers and I can sell those without ads because that's what I've been doing, then I'd really love to get that number up because I think that'll just help me overall. So that is my current plan. I'd love to know how your May went with KDP for 2023, and I hope this video is inspiring to you. Like, this is no way of me bragging or like anything like that. I'm simply sharing because you can look at where I started and where I'm at now. And yes, $418 and I think 4 cents is what it was a month may not be a lot of money to some people, but to me, this is pretty life changing. I mean, it's not going to buy me a house, but this pays for my car payment. This pays for more than that. I mean, my car payment is like 205 or something. So this pays like half of it pays for my car payment and the other half could pay for like gas, or it could help pay for groceries or maybe insurance or something else. I don't know why it keeps not loading the royalties, but it's fine. Aside from that, so I just want to inspire you and show you, oh, it's 40 cents, $418.40. I keep getting distracted. I just want to show that this is possible without ads. You don't need to spend money to be successful on KDP. However, I do think a big portion of my success is from courses that I bought and just watching YouTube videos and trial and error and everything like that. So you can do this. Don't give up. If this is something that you're passionate about, keep trying. Find the niche that works for you. I found scrapbooks from, I forget who now, but I found that niche on YouTube, and that's just something that works well for me. That may not be the niche for you. You may succeed at composition books, or you may succeed at coloring books. Like, just keep trying out different niches and find what's going to work for you. And if you really love doing this, then don't give up, and that it is possible to make money with KDP. So I really hope this was helpful. I hope it inspires you. Please let me know how you did in May 2023 for your own KDP account. And I just love reading all of your comments. So thank you so much for being so kind and so amazing. And I just really, really appreciate everything. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this video, and I hope that you have a great day.